2022's hit action RPG Elden Ring took the lands between by storm when it first launched, and its new DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, promises to capture everyone's attention once again. But hey, 2022 was kind of a while ago, and you might be feeling just a little bit maidenless. Never fear, we're here to show you the quickest way to get prepped for the Elden Ring DLC. From Software has promised that Shadow of the Erdtree is their largest expansion to date, with hidden mysteries to unravel, a whole new story to explore, new weapons, new monsters, and of course, new mega tough boss fights that will make you want to tear your hair out. But like in a fun way. Suffice to say, this DLC isn't designed for the freshly tarnished. Before you even set foot in the Land of Shadow, you're going to need to make sure you're a high enough level to square off against whatever horrors are lying in wait. We're talking like at least level 150. Extremely skilled players might be able to make do at a lower level, but we, unfortunately, are no longer allowed to mail trophies out for such successes, so you'll just have to settle for bragging about it in the comments. This, of course, may mean you need to get on your grind set if you're hoping to follow in Empyrean Miquella's mighty footsteps. The first thing you'll want to do when you're able is acquire the Golden Scarab, a talisman that increases rune acquisition by 20%. Of course, this thing isn't just laying around waiting for you to come pick it up, it's being guarded by a pair of clean rot knights in the abandoned cave in Dragon Barrow. You can get to the cave by going east from the Smoldering Wall Site of Grace, then walking across the canyon using tree branches. An important thing to note on your rune quest is that the scarab's effect stacks with the Gold Pickled Foul Foot, which offers a temporary rune acquisition boost of 30%. So before you do the next thing I'm about to tell you to do, be sure to equip your scarab and slam a foot, because you've got some major runes to collect. Done all that? Good. Now you're ready to do something really, really awful. One quick, but morally questionable way to farm a ton of runes is to defeat the dragons hanging out near Fort Farith. I say defeat, but Mama Dragon doesn't fight back, so it's really more akin to mercilessly slaughtering a hardworking single mother, all for a paltry 80,000 runes, or more I guess if you did the Scarab Foot combo I just mentioned. I hope you're happy with yourself. The Mother Dragon doesn't respawn after you rest at a Site of Grace, so do keep that in mind before satiating your Dark Passenger with the blood of the innocent. You can also kill her babies for 3,500 runes apiece. This will take you a little longer because of how math works and because they actually do fight back, but the babies respawn as long as their mom is still alive. So you could, in theory, keep killing them forever, you monster. Once you're sufficiently leveled up, there's just a couple small speed bumps in your path to the DLC. Okay, they're not that small. They're Star Scourge, Radahn, and Mohg, Lord of Blood, and you absolutely need to kick their butts in order to gain access to that sweet new content. If you've never squared off against these two, you can keep a few techniques in mind to ensure their ends come swiftly. For Radahn, try to keep your distance to avoid his major attacks. Stay on horseback and pick him off from afar with Kukri or other ranged attacks. Then get all the way up in his business between strikes. We'd also recommend the NPC summons that are available to you here. Seriously, we're trying to get into the Land of Shadow. We're working smart, not hard here. The first challenge with Mohg is getting to where he's located in Mohgwyn Palace, which is accomplished by using the Erdtree secret medallion at the Grand Lift of Rold. Once you've achieved that, you'll then need to take care of our buddy Mohg. To get him out of your way, you can go for his shackle in the first phase of the fight, which will temporarily stun him and give you a chance to get a few good clean hits in. He's also going to try and inflict blood loss on your Tarnished in the second phase of the battle, so be sure to have a lot of healing items at your disposal. Equipping the Staunching Boluses will also work well to counteract the effect. Once you've taken care of all that, you should be clear to get into the DLC. Simple enough, right? Shadow of the Erdtree releases June 21st, 2024, which should give you plenty of time to grind your way to a successful new adventure. Want to know more about Elden Ring and its DLC? Stay tuned right here on GameSpot.